Are you just now moving into your planner? Me too. Thank you so much for being here. It is January 1st, y'all. January 1st. And I decided I was going to just enjoy my little 3-day weekend and relax. So a lot of the things that I wrote down that I so ambitiously marked as things that I wanted to do before the new year has not been done, including this move-in. I did a little bit of work, but I didn't move in, okay? I did not move in. So that's what we're gonna do today. And it's probably gonna be more than one part because I'm just gonna do the front, the basics, just get the basics down so I can start planning January monthly spreads. And then I will move on to the back. So let's get into this plan. Grab your planner, grab something to drink, and let's get started. So before I get into the actual move-in, let me show you guys something really quick, really quick. It's my little jazzed up, pocket situation here. I got these ollie clips delivered probably last week or the week before, and there's something on it. And then I got some cards from Rosie Papeterie. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you definitely should, then I did a mini walkthrough of everything that's in these pockets. But I have cards from Rosie Papeterie, PlannerKate freebies, some ollie clips, a focused Erin Condren focused planner sticky book, one of the pads from there in here, because that's kind of like the only one I really use. I also have a monthly card, which I'm probably going to pull out and put somewhere more visible. I have a cutting card from Live Love Posh, another card with a very nice saying from Rosie Papeterie as well, and then this old kind of clip that I got with a sticker order. And then this is a script that I printed out that I'm intending to use at some point, so I put it here. So that's pretty much what's going on in there. And on the side, I have my word of the year, which is reset, and a couple of other scripts I think I'm gonna need. I also started working on getting some scripts together for my 12 boxes, though I will not be doing that in this video because I didn't finish printing all of the months. So I'll spare myself the stress of trying to do it knowing I don't have all the months. And so this is gonna stay here. And what else do I have in here? Oh, I have some creme squares, transparent squares from Rosie Papeterie, and then also this card from Kiss Cafe. If you guys don't know, this is Jada Kiss's coffee brand that he runs with his family, and we got a bag of it for Christmas. It is great. Okay, and so I have this in here not only because I like the color of it, but so that I don't forget to get some more. Okay. So to make things easier on myself, I took off the Vegan Love the cover. So now it's just this one, and let's just get into it. Let's just get it over with. Just gonna get it over with, you guys. I'm gonna be using these name scripts I got from PlannerKate. Oops. So they're so cute, and they're just the right size to fit like between the two lines. So I'm going to give this a whirl. I know you guys get anxious. Do you get anxious about this? I'm not quite as anxious this year because I know these are removable, but boy, I get anxious about writing in it. And you might be like, shut up, girl, but I do. I absolutely do. That looks perfect. Okay, next. So as you can see, I kind of started to outline what I'm going to use for what. And so, and then also put a little checklist because I need action steps, y'all. I do. So I put a little action step just to make sure that I had everything that I needed to get this done. And so this is where this came in. So, real quick story. I got a Cricut for Christmas. My honey got me a Cricut for Christmas. So sweet. And yes, I was completely involved in it. And so I'm actually able to kind of print a couple of simple things and save myself the delivery fee. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this. I think I kind of want to center it, and I kind of like this little swirl. So we're going to lean on that. And of course, I probably should have did something to make sure that that's straight. That looks straight. Okay. And then I wrote out this little meaning. Now, I tried to find a color that would kind of blend in. I think I did a pretty good job. But I'm going to put this here for now. Actually, I'm going to put this here, down here. Great, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put little circles or something around each side for what I want to focus on. And that just tells me that this actually needs to come up a little bit more. Yes, so that's my word of the year. We're doing good, you guys. And so now let's go into the rest of my plan real quick. So like I told you guys in a previous video, I used my last year's planner to plot out my year at a glance, so I know exactly what I'm going to be putting here. I also know exactly how many dots I'm going to need to get this done, just to make sure I have enough. If not, I will definitely switch over to a clean colored dot. But I actually went back and counted to see, okay, well, how much of each color am I going to need to accomplish this? And then also my annual habit tracker. So that's what these two spaces are going to be for. Then this page is going to be the legend to back up this, so that I can look at this date, but then actually go here and see what does it actually mean, because that was a problem for me last year. And then here I'm gonna be doing like a picture vision board. That's as far as I will go, as far as like not memory keeping or like printing pictures, because that's not really my jam. I'm like not consistent with it, but I will put like a vision board here because visualization is extremely powerful. So I think I'm gonna use that, use this space for that. Normally I would leave this blank completely, most likely. Then this is my pre-plan for January. Yes, I got started on that. Very proud of myself. I actually got started on that. This page is not going to change too much. I'm going to do my goals. I am going to write down the YouTube videos, but I will be tracking the progress of completing those videos. I'm going to do that somewhere else. This is just going to be like the agenda. And then this month and next month dates. And then I'm going to use this bottom part for affirmations instead, because last year I used this page and it was cute. It was cute, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like considering now I have a wellness planner, tracking stuff here is going to feel redundant, and I'm trying not to duplicate information. And so I think that taking the affirmation from my divider page and putting it here is a good solution. Jumping to the back of the planner, I didn't use my notes pages last year. As a matter of fact, I tried to use them and then I messed it up. Something happened to it. Like I messed it up and then something spilled on it. It was like a bunch of stuff and I just tore everything out. I was like, screw it, I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with it. Just not doing it. And so now, this year I'm taking a different approach. And so I'm going to tell you what my plans are for this, and then we're going to get into setting up my year at a glance. So this is going to be kind of like a table of contents situation. And I saw somebody do this. I think it was Happy Place Planning. I'm pretty sure it was Happy Place Planning. And so I thought that was genius. I'm going to be doing that. And then I have a year in pixels. I have a year in pixels sticker sheet from PlannerKate, which has disappeared on me all of a sudden. And I'm going to be kind of doing a year old fasting tracking back here. It's the only tracking like I'm going to be doing like as far as fasting goes here. So I haven't fully decided if I'm going to do weekly habit tracking, or if so, what, because this is my catch-all, right? So I'm trying not to duplicate information, but I might do habit tracking in this planner for a little bit while I get into the habit of like reaching for my wellness planner, because I usually don't do that. So year in pixels, then this is going to be my 2024 goals, and I have like a vision board from PlannerKate that I'm just going to use for actual goals. That's going to go on this page. Then I have a stray pen mark here, blasphemy, a stray pen mark, and this is going to be the action steps to back up the goals on this page, because I need the action steps. Okay, I need the action steps. I'm going to be doing home projects here, and I'm kind of leaving myself a reminder to figure out how I want to lay it out, like that I don't have it figured out yet, so I can kind of check it off. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm going to do with this page, and then I can get it set up. So I'm giving myself like the month of January to get this set up, because I can still use it and have it current and up to date if I do this all this month. And I just had to let go that everything had to be done at the stroke of midnight, because that's just not how it's been for me, okay? It's just not how it's been for me. And having it all set up at midnight didn't change whether I used it or not or any of that stuff. I am giving myself this month to get fully moved in. And if you are in a coiled planner and not a ring planner or a disc planner, then I highly recommend you take time to map out how you're going to use this, because if it doesn't quite work, you have to either deal with it or tear the page out. And I'm not doing either of those. I'm trying to get it right the first time. So this sheet is going to be my measurement cheat sheet. I thought I knew how to measure with the ruler. I do, but when it comes to like converting it into decimals and trying to put all this stuff in, and now that I have a little Cricut, I think I'm going to just like put a little diagram here, a little cheat sheet, so that I can get things done quickly and I have to keep recalculating stuff for myself over and over again. So that's going to be this one. And then this page is going to be my 2025 monthly kit checklist. So I don't know how you do it, or if you are like me, but I bought all my 2024 monthly kits in 23. So now I'm going to be doing a checklist to make sure I have all my monthly kits for 25 throughout this year. Whether I make them, whether I make them or whether I order them, I usually have like a little slip of paper I would keep in one of my sticker books to just help me keep track of what months I have and what months I don't. But I think this would be a good use of this page. Now these two pages are actually going to be a duplication of the pages that I did when I was reshaping my planner system. I love the fact that it's back there, and so I decided that I'm gonna save the last two pages of my note pages every year to revisit my system, make adjustments if necessary, take a little bit of an audit and some inventory to figure out what I'm gonna do for the next year. So that's what these two pages are for, and I'm pretty sure the layouts will be almost identical, but we'll see. And then this last page is where this little script comes in that I printed, my little password script, because there are just some passwords that no matter how much I think I know them, I don't know them, or I know them but I don't remember the email that's associated with them. And a lot of that has to do with like subscriptions, gaming, and stuff like that. I have a bunch of different profiles and all kind of other stuff. So I'm going to be keeping some of that stuff back here. And yeah, so that is the plan. That's the plan. And I don't have to tell you guys, this is going to be the 2025 year at a glance. As I know things for next year, repetitive dates that I'm going to want to track, like paydays, like subscriptions, whether those change or not, or any of that other good stuff, it's going to go back here. So let's now get into this year at a glance. If you have not done yours yet, grab your stuff and let's do it together. So I have these transparent dots from PlannerKate. Love using these. I also have some leftover appointment labels that I will be using for like the legend for this page. And last time I put it at the bottom. I think this year I want to put it at the top. And then last year I decided that I wanted color blends floral. I wanted a color blends floral year at a glance. So I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I think I'm leaning more towards it being kind of like a little bit more neutral. So give me a moment, I'm going to figure this out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use gray for my paydays. Why? Because a girl knows when she's getting paid, okay? The reason why I put these paydays down is to see where it lands as far as the other dates. So I think last year I put it in a bright color, but I also need 65 of these, and yeah, I didn't even really track paydays last year because I was like in between jobs. So I'm going to go ahead and set down my paydays in gray. And I don't even have a gray, box here, appointment label. But I will use this one. This is close enough, and should I come across any more or I order some, then I will make the switch. So we're gonna say gray is paydays. And then holidays, the next thing is renewals. That's like the next kind of highest amount of dots. So that's going to be like the dominant color. I know, I'm thinking a lot about this. Hear me out, okay? So the renewals, I think I'm actually going to pick, I'm going to pick like a lightish kind of pink, if I even have it here. And then make this easier on myself. Then reseller dates, that's going to be a light blue. Holidays, that is going to be, let's make it like a little purple. And then annual subscriptions will be kind of like a pale green, money green, or something like that. All right. Let's get this down. Okay, I had to stop really quick just to show y'all that I got all the way to November with as many paydays as I have before I needed to reach for my little backup sheet. And I just think that's dope. And I'm glad I chose gray, because that's pretty dope. So back to it. So I think that's everything. I like how this looks. So crazy because it is like, woo, crazy bright over here, and here is kind of like muted and soft, but I'm okay with it. These don't match at all to me. They don't, but I try not to take these things too seriously because I didn't like my last year at a glance either, and it worked out anyway. So the last thing I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to, this kind of works out because this is pretty bright. I have a neutral version of it, but I don't remember what I plan to use it for. It's gonna go right here. This one is gonna go right here. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be monthly tasks. And let me just use my last year as a reference. And unceremoniously updated. Definitely didn't pass. I kind of half budgeted. House reset. The basics happened. The extras didn't. Photo backup happened. No sugar definitely didn't happen. Little box happened. Did that happen in December? Yes, it did. Office cleanup happened. YouTube videos happened. Yes. Declutter didn't happen, and savings didn't happen. Okay, now that we got that out the way. Okay, there we have it. Not my neatest, but it's fine. Oh, this looks so good, having a nice little fresh start. So cute. And why is this so small? Did I get this for the right? Uh-oh. I gotta think about this. It's the same thing. Oh. These little surprises. So, what I might do, adjusting on the fly. maybe put this here. Something like that. Let's see how much I can cover up. No, I did not do that on the first time. No, I did not do that on the first time. I'm telling you guys, that never happens. I always have to tear it up or something. That is what it's going to be. So the measurements are definitely different this time around, you guys. For this 24 planner, it's a little different, a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna actually move this and make this the title this year. I cannot even believe that looks. I actually like how that looks. And then I'm going to put monthly tasks here. Wow. Okay. All right. Crisis averted. So this is where I am so far with my little move-in, my little migration. Got my name on there. Got my word of the year with some further development pending. And I got my little year at a glance. And I'm actually happy with how all of this looks. So if you want to see why I'm making the decisions I'm making about my planner this year, or if you're like, girl, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me you were going to do this or that. Definitely go check out my video on how I reshaped my 2024 planner system, because everything that I learned with that exercise is being pretty much implemented in my planner for this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribing for more planning content. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram over at honeystyleandjoy. And other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful rest of your day and a very happy new year.